Boston High Student News. I'm Lena Sakkab, and our first scoop starts in Turkey.
There is a Hindu group in India that is praying for Donald Trump to win the election. Isn't that crazy? This is the Hindu Sena group, part of the Hindutva Brigade. The leader, Vishnu Gupta, supports Trump because, quote, he is hope for humanity against Islamic terror, end quote. Trump is similar to the Prime Minister Modi. The Indian Prime Minister was elected in 2013 and remains in office. People use Trump to put a mirror to India.
Syrian refugees are trying to flee to Turkey to escape the trauma of their homeland.
The Turkish government is not accepting these refugees. However, the Turkish Interior Ministry has denied allegations that its border guards have been shooting and beating asylum seekers. But footage obtained by Human Rights Watch shows the bodies of men, women, and children that have been beaten by the guards, with many injured and some even killed. Most got broken bones from being caught near the city of Antalya. Turkey is beginning to build its 560-mile border to stop human smuggling and trade. Turkey says it has an open door policy, but as of right now, the open door looks more like a trap door.
We're panning into is in Brazil.
Lately, we've been hearing more and more about the Zika virus in Brazil. We've learned about athletes such as the U.S. soccer goalie Hope Solo that are considering pulling out of the Olympic Games because of the threat. Also, the dangers that could come from bringing so many people from all around the world to a place where they could be infected. Public health officers have even said, quote, if Brazil and the International Olympic Committee aren't up to the challenge as they think they are, their decision to proceed with the Games could detrimentally impact much of the globe, end quote. But why do we care? The Zika virus originated in Uganda in 1947, and outbreaks have been reported in Africa, Southeast Asia, and the Pacific Islands since then. However, most of the Western civilization hadn't heard of it until May 2015. It didn't become a big news story until it started to affect us, namely by threatening the safety of the Olympics. Similar to this, the measles were not a commonly discussed topic until there was an outbreak at the 2010 Olympics in London. Both of these cases show how it seems to only matter to our country when there is a direct consequence for us. This could prove to be problematic in the future because if we wait till it affects us, we are usually too late to stop whatever it is from happening. Now the question is, how can we increase our awareness of what's happening in the world? And it starts with you.
A man named John Cooper was arrested on May 3rd for kidnapping a record-holding flying squirrel. The squirrel, Mr. Nibbles, holds the record for longest flight of a flying squirrel, a 304-foot-long flight. Cooper pleaded guilty in court and is now serving his sentence of 48 years. I know what you're thinking. This is outrageous. Does such a thing really exist? Are they lying? The answer is yes. According to the Florida Court of Appeals, it is legal to lie in the media. In 1966, Jane Okra and Steve Wilson were told by Fox News to lie about a story on camera. They both refused and later got fired by the news station. Outraged, Okra and Wilson sue Fox News for wrongfully firing them. The jury found Fox guilty, and the two ex-newscasters were awarded $425,000. However, the Florida 2nd District Court of Appeals overturned their award because, in order to sue a company, the company or employer must violate a law, rule, or regulation. According to the First Amendment, the news has the right to lie during a news report. After having the claim repealed, Fox, in order to pay for all of the first trial expenses on their behalf, asked for $1.7 million from the Okra and Wilson. It was accepted, and the two had to pay off the dreaded debt. How unfair is that?
Recently, Simon, a cat expert, has found out why cats love boxes. Simon has made a video to show some insight into the psychology surrounding cats and boxes. Basically, they see enclosed spaces like cardboard boxes or plastic boxes or any type of boxes as a source of comfort. But they're not just for stressed out cats. Pretty much every cat can benefit from boxes, unless you have some weird cat that despises boxes. Yike. So, feel free to scatter them around your mildly resembles the landfill. That's when I stop. And it goes to me.
The terrorist group ISIS is moving into the continent of Africa to obtain more land. This group of radicalists have to go through many African militia groups that are located in the 54 African continents that are seen to have the 7 out of 10 fastest growing economies. These fast-growing economies are made from the U.S.'s offshoring, because the places in Africa the U.S. is considering helping out, but nothing has been done yet. With nothing being done to help Africa, many assassinations are going on, and it has said that Africa had more deaths from terrorist attacks than the Middle
Go
East.
ahead and do that. We won't
ISIS
judge
has
you.
expected
Your cat
this
might
movement
think
to
you
go
do. They
smoothly,
think foxes
but he
are
is faced with many
perfect.
militias
I know
fighting
what
back.
you're thinking, Lena.
Africa
You gotta be
never gets a
kissing me
break.
right now. Why would foxes help cats? I think you need a better catitude and let your cat enjoy the moment. That's the report. I'm Lena Sakkab, and Cat News is clawsome.
Yeah!